Always turning his camera off.
Let's do it, guys! Right!
Who am I? I'm Spider-Man. Assemble.
Yeah, I just didn't turn it off in time.
You just gonna leave your camera off?
Well, I guess. I mean, I might. You know, I'm gonna.
What's he about to do?
Having some technical difficulties. What am I about to do?
He's about to do something weird.
Why am I about to do something weird?
Come back on. We're gonna see the dimes.
I do not.
You
want to
might.
See it.
You
And
might.
on live, whatever channel we doing.
You might.
Oh my God! Is he?
What's up,
kicking-
Steve? What's up,
So,
Steve?
you're going so hard on a week 1 win. It's funny.
All I got, Steve.
That's all right.
Bo Shovel.
Huh.
Where's
Oh,
Trey
wow.
Lance?
49
Eat my
49ers
ass.
defense was the best player on your team.
Okay. All right.
Bears.
That's enough already.
Where are your Niners? Where's Lino? Oh, he's making them face videos about his Niners.
Y'all were doing videos and shit. Huh?
Do I do this when
no,
the Niners
I-
beat the Bears? I don't know. Like it doesn't
Steve,
feel like it.
Steve, this is all I got. This is probably the one win I'll have all season. All right. So I had to do a little bit. And it's because it's you and it's your team. I just had to
No,
get
but
a
you
little
did
bit of it.
all. You did it all week, all Sunday. You did it.
No, I did it. I was wearing my jersey. I was wearing the jersey because it's my Fields gear. And I didn't say anything all game. Like, I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't talking shit. But we got the dub, and that's all that matters. I don't care how it happened.
Man, that field was sloppy though. God.
Actually, it held up really well.
Did you see the sidelines and like the white lines? It's just a mess.
Oh, well, it was a monsoon, man. It was crazy.
And it's
Yeah,
supposed to
that was
rain
crazy. It was crazy when they slid. Like,
I love that,
it's
man.
supposed
And
to
it's just
rain
the Fields
here on Sunday. It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they might have another rain game.
And you're playing Seattle too. You're playing another team you should beat. I'm just telling you this.
Yeah, but the Broncos should have beat them too. So
in that first half, Jimmy G would have scored 3 TDs. I'm just saying.
yeah,
So,
Trey Lance didn't like shine. Yeah.
All right. Well, before we get to welcome, we got a bunch of people commenting. Welcome to the Geekz. This is Alil.
This is Steve keeping it green.
Man, this is Sean. Transforming like Megatron.
I'm happy. I'm happy that you got one. It's good for
I
you.
got one. We got one. All right. That's it. That's enough celebrating. I gotta.
Yeah, that's enough.
Now it's time for the dimes to come out, right?
Because next week you gonna lose.
You got the Bears tomorrow.
That's Sunday
or
night.
You got
We're
the Packers
playing
tomorrow,
the
right?
Packers Sunday night in Green Bay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but Packers got beat last week, so
they got beat bad by Minnesota. So
They did.
So all right, so back to the the show stuff. So what's up, Ryan? What's up, Kennedy? What's up, Big Bird? What's up, Martin? What's up, everyone?
Alil is feeling it today, ain't he, Steve?
He is. He's high on a little high
I
on
mean,
himself. It's good though.
I'm not. It's
You're
just
excited. You got your Bears are gonna go all the way this year, no? They're gonna go all the way.
17-0. Justin Fields. No, man, serious. I'm being serious. Like I did number one. I didn't think we were gonna win that. I do think that if we were going to steal any game, it would have been week 1 because it would have been Lance's first big time start to start the season. Always that week 1 game is a game that could go either way. And then the weather helped. You guys did not play discipline. Like
you sound muffled.
You do sound muffled.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Might be. Am I hitting my ears? Do I sound better now?
Do you use the
Sounds
same earphones
muffled.
every week?
Is it the bucket hat?
What's wrong with the bucket hat?
No, I'm saying, is it creating like
Like a
thing?
dome? I don't
I
know.
don't know. Like, you sound muffled.
You do. You sound muffled. You
Am I
don't
still
like
muffled?
You are.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe it's my
Do you
excitement.
Do you have the same thing every week?
Yeah, I wore this hat and these earbuds last week.
I don't know.
Take him out and talking to him. Like, not the hat, there's the earbud.
Well, I'm checking if it's the hat.
No, it's still muffled.
This is great podcasting.
He's got like a bunch of shit in his microphone or something.
I don't.
He sounded clear for a second.
It was just me screaming. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. I was adjusting.
I don't know. It sounds weird, but go ahead.
Do I sound still weird?
I mean, I can hear you.
That's fine. Let's go.
Everybody out there, do I sound weird? What's up, Robert? Yes, the hat. Thank you. Trying to rock the hats now. It's my new thing.
He's got his Fred Durst.
Right? Oh shit!
Damn.
Really? Is that where you're going?
Why you gonna hate on him like that?
I mean, at least
Yeah.
Paul gave me a compliment.
Yeah. I thought he looked fresh. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm not cool enough. I don't know, Steve. Shit.
No, it's a good. It's a trademark look he's got going.
Oh
It's
man.
something new, man. I'm in Florida now, living a different lifestyle.
Man, your voice sounds terrible.
Well, I'm gonna turn my mic off and on, and we'll see if that works. But you guys keep talking. How about you guys talk about your?
Oh,
Steve,
we have to talk about something because.
Well, I was very uncomfortable with Game of Thrones this week. I'm just gonna put it out there.
House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fucking this week.
Yeah, but
A lot of that, but it was all icky.
it was icky. It was very like. Ew.
I was like,
I mean, the actresses are older, but it's still in this time frame. It just doesn't feel right. It's just like I don't like
no.
this. I
mean, when Rhaenyra got with the guard, that was less icky. But that's a lot of work, man. all that armor. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I know it had taken like an hour to do that. They just didn't say it. Man, I tell you, I don't know, man. This week was a little like
there was no real action this week. No real like fight set pieces, kind of like they had in all the previous episodes, and that's fine. It's building, it's setting stuff up.
Right.
A lot of character shit happened in this one for sure.
I know.
With that one motherfucker, the hand of the king, all that shit. Like,
oh yeah, he's out. But I mean, we all seen that though. He was planning that the whole time though.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that was expected.
A lot of intrigue. Just character development episode. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was.
I didn't watch Lord of the Rings this week though.
I did. It wasn't. It was just like Game of Thrones. It wasn't one of those episodes where you're like, "Oh, this is cool." No,
Slow week.
Like, meh. Yeah, it was a slow week for a lot of things. Even She-Hulk was slow.
I mean, it was still good. I still like the episode.
I like the episode too, but it was just a slow episode. But like at the same time,
Sean, did you cop the sneakers?
For Zoe?
No,
Michelle.
in She-Hulk.
The Iron Man sneakers. They showed them at the end.
They had it. So they had it. Can you hear me better? Am I sounding better, or am I still sounding like shit?
Were they
Still
Nikes?
Still sounds weird.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep it going. All right. So at the end of the episode, when they do that, like that cartoon outro,
Yeah.
you know how they were talking? That one dude was talking about getting the Iron Man 3s.
Yeah.
So they showed a picture of him picking up the Iron Man 3s, and in the background there was a whole bunch of other sneakers, and they had Cyclops sneakers, Deadpool sneakers,
Did not see that.
the Thing sneakers.
You know, I didn't watch the animated thing at the end. That's probably why. So I was kind of whatever.
It was actually pretty cool.
I really just looked at the Iron Man ones because they were front and center. I want to go back now and check out the other ones. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, Pull it up, Sean. You should pull it up. Try to pull up
I'll get a
that
chance.
that picture, and then
I'll rewatch it.
maybe
Again.
we could look at it. We could look at them and kind of speculate because I one of them looks kind of like Wolverine, but I'm not 100% sure.
And then we got to
yeah.
figure out if you would in fact buy these.
Who, me?
Yeah,
Sean
you-
would not buy any of these. What's up, James?
No,
if they
I
were
wouldn't.
real, come on.
Well, I mean, I would. I'd buy them. They had Spider-Man ones. I think they even had Green Goblin ones. I couldn't.
They
tell
ain't got
if
no
they were
brand
Green
name.
Goblin.
If there's not a Nike sign on it, then I ain't buying it.
Well, I mean, yeah. Do you think Nike would? Maybe Nike would. What? Okay, let's imagine for a minute that it was a Nike partnership with Marvel.
Oh, that'd be tough.
Did Sean freeze?
But then again, shit. So
Yeah, he's freezing a little bit.
Yeah, Sean, you're freezing, buddy.
I did because
So
I bring up that damn aisle.
Yeah, I got sound issues. Sean's freezing. We're all over the place. Bad tonight,
still-
guys. I think.
Yeah, you're.
Am I frozen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the website is messing me up.
All right, turn it off. Turn it off.
All right, forget it. So,
I know, and it's like fucking so. It's like so annoying.
oh
Oh yeah,
James
you're back to
says,
normal, just fine.
James said, no, he's not. James said Screen Crush showed the differences on YouTube. Yeah, Screen Crush is really good. That guy does a good
Yeah,
job.
I'm done with that. That was just terrible. Yeah, that was terrible. It was the Leapfrogs, the Wolverines, the Thing, Cable, Gambit, Hawkeye, Hulk, Falcon, Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Nova, Speedball, Juggernaut, Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Black Panther, Thor.
I did not see Ghost Rider. I must have missed that one.
Yeah, Silver Surfer, Namor, and Electro, and Captain America at the top. Did you get all that?
Got it all.
Yeah.
I didn't see it all, but you know.
There's no speculation for me. I don't care.
Well,
After
I mean,
looking at it,
it's the first real picture glimpses of, and they're in classic suit colors, so that's kind of cool. The Deadpool shoes look kind of cool. They got, like it's half his face, got his eyes and stuff sticking out the side. So, what's up, Nate?
I do like the Cyclops ones with like the little
With the visor going across
visor.
the tongue? I know.
Yeah.
Like I think those are pretty cool too.
That's pretty cool.
You know what they remind me of, Sean? They remind me of the Marty McFlys, but imagine Cyclops' visor going across the front, like where the laces should be. Like I like that. So
not convinced. Can't sell me on these.
if they had swooshes on them, if they were all Jordan 1s,
They wouldn't look like that.
but had that design over them.
Would I still buy them?
Yes.
You
You
know
would
what?
if they're.
You know
They
what?
were
I don't
Jordan
know
ones.
because look, I didn't buy the Spider-Mans either, so I'm not really like kind of.
Yeah, but those sold out real quick, and then they like
Believe
jumped
me,
up.
I could
quadruple.
have got them if I wanted them. I didn't get them because I just didn't. I wasn't really pressed on it. You know what I mean? At the time, maybe now if I got them, like I can get them, I probably will buy them, but I'm not pushing for it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
It's cool though. I mean, it's cool to have that whole. I mean, the episode was cool. I mean, I think the end thing was like really like the clincher of the episode. Like, dun dun dun. Next episode.
The yellow Daredevil helmet. Yeah, I mean, you knew that dude was gonna make the outfit. You knew that was gonna happen. I loved it.
Yeah. It was good.
It was also it was just a funny episode. I think, like literally to win her case, she's got to throw herself under the bus of her terrible dates. Like I thought that was pretty funny and classic sitcom comedy.
Trying to convince us that Jennifer Walters is like this thing that nobody likes. It's just so weird.
Right.
Like,
It's so weird, right?
But
She looks adorable when she's in that big ass suit.
She does. She's
Her
like a little.
fucking hands are barely.
but
good.
she's so tiny. When she was having the drink at the bar, she looked so tiny.
It's the big suit. That's what I'm saying. It's hilarious. I like it.
It's like the Incredible Shrinking Woman. It's like, oh.
Yeah, that's funny. It's a good show. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking the comedy. We got Andor's next week, right? We got 2 episodes of Andor, 2?
3 episodes.
Is it 3?
I think it's 3 episodes. Yeah.
Jeez.
There's a lot of shows to watch and keep up with, and
football.
I rewatched Cobra Kai again this season because Rachel wanted to watch it, and I finished it before her, so I rewatched it all.
Well, we didn't really talk about it last week. I mean,
well, you didn't see it.
I know. That's why I'm saying we didn't really get to talk about it. So overall, I mean, I think it's a hero. I thought it was a lot of fun, dude. Chosen to me just stole the season. I love that dude.
He did a great job.
So much, and the badassness and comedic relief that he brought to the season. Every episode, it felt like he was a different character.
He's so good.
He was awesome.
What'd you think about Mike Barnes?
Dude, just his intro, alone, Daniel's overreaction to everying was hilarious, and then he was just
it was
sell furniture,
It was that classic. It was the classic, switcheroo where everything he says is being interpreted incorrectly. It's man, everything you're saying just makes you look worse and worse.
No,
and then Chosen beat up all his guys on the loading dock.
Yeah, that was great.
and then he bought the $2,000 sofa because he was having back problems because he needed someplace better to sleep. Oh man, no, it was good. It was good, and I mean, ended the only way it really could have. I mean, it was hilarious because Mia was ahead of me watching it, and she's spoiling it left and right, and she's just she's watching it on her phone and just gasping when Kreese was supposedly, spoiler alert, guys, it's supposedly murdered in prison, and it's I'm like, what do? They killed Kreese. I'm like, he's not dead. There's no way they're killing him in prison
in the
away
show,
from everyone
else. It was great. That whole opening was amazing. And the finale was it was cheesy and silly on one hand, but on the other hand, I was like, oh my God, people are getting fucking fingers cut off. People are getting cut up. I was like, God damn.
Well, and she thought Chosen was dead. She's like, his body's in the water. He's dead. I'm like, he's not dead. They're not killing anyone here.
I mean, I thought for a second, God damn, Cobra Kai is going. They're pushing it, but they have a history of that. I mean, what was it, season 2? It ended with Miguel getting kicked off of a fucking balcony and landing and breaking his back. You're like,
that was a bitch. That was I'm still a little eesh.
He's still feeling it, But then they got this stupid cheesy stuff I don't care about at the water park. I was just so annoyed at that whole water park episode. I was just
the race down the water slide.
Yes, it's
yeah, that was dumb.
I hate all the kids. I don't want to see I want a super cut where they just cut the kids out of the season and just bring me the adult part. I mean, I know it's tough with Johnny because he's dealing with Robbie and Miguel a lot, but it's anything that's outside
of the whole Johnny thing. I love the whole Johnny thing.
I agree. The Johnny thing was great, but I'm saying outside of him dealing with those two, any other kid drama. But again, it's not our age group. And I told my daughter this, cause she's all into that. I'm like, well, that's your age group. This is your part. This is what you're growing up with. Right. I grew up when they were all in high school, and now I'm seeing slight reflections in us. You know what I mean? In that, and that's what I geared toward. And it's probably the genius part of this series, right? It's able to bridge that gap. Gets us old ass men, and then it gets all the young kids into it. Yeah. But yeah, Johnny childproof in his house was. I could watch that forever.
He's fumigating, and then he takes his gas mask off to drink beer, and then puts his mask back on, keeps spraying. You're like, oh man, classic.
Yeah.
And stuff. I like the Robbie and Miguel fight in the apartments. Thought
that was great.
Excellent, like very well choreographed. Like the ending of it was all good. Like it was nice, and like it did have a lot of CW drama style stuff with the kids, but at the same time, like they did a really good job writing like these characters all as like good. You know what I mean? Like they're like when Sam and Miguel break up, when they talk about it and shit, like you can see they're mature about all of this stuff. Like it's like a really good example, role model style for younger viewers,
right?
And older viewers, you know. So
yeah, right.
No, you're not wrong, and again, it just but like my focus goes on just wanting more of Johnny and Daniel and Mike Barnes and Chosen. Terry Silver, so dude's such a terrible actor, but he's just so slimy.
Is he? Because I think he did a great job. I love Terry Silver.
I don't know. I don't think he's done anything or what he's been in besides Karate Kid and this, but
he's actually an executive producer. He's an executive producer on a lot of stuff. Like he does a lot of shit. Like off of it, like not even off based off of this. Like before that, he was doing a lot of shit. Like I didn't even know. Like when I looked into it, I was like, oh shit, he's like producer on a lot of shows or some shit like that. I can't remember what it was, but like I was kind of surprised by it.
They just keep introducing people that are like older, and they still make them do fucking karate.
No, like, is it weird?
And Silver, and like they're doing kicks, but it's like they're kind of hitting around the hip area. You know, it's like it's fun though. Like, you know, there's something really fucking awesome about these older guys getting in there and like having a blast doing this shit. And you know who else was good was Stingray in this one. Stingray was awesome. He didn't come in until pretty much the end, but what an awesome little couple of scenes he had.
I felt bad for him, man. Like he was just like this nerdy dude. Like it's weird. You just feel bad for him. You're like, oh, like he's such a nice guy.
I mean,
well, he's a nice guy that picks up children.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, you felt bad.
Yeah,
he's 30 years old trying to hang out with high school kids. So,
that's weird. That's weird. But he's playing like Dungeons and Dragons and shit like that. Like, I mean, he's a complete nerd.
Agreed, but it's still. I agree with Steve there. I'm like, like you know,
I mean, it's still fun though. It's like one of that kind of like leaps out of like reality. You know, all the stuff with him, and I just think it's fun. Like, come with me if you want to live. Like, that's good stuff.
Yeah, like that was actually pretty fun. I actually like that.
He's like puts his sunglasses on, and Daniel's like, "What are you doing? It's pitch black." He's like, "Stingrays see better in the dark." Like, and what about the girl from Karate Kid 3? Hello, having her cameo and finding out that she's like the cousin of Daniel's wife. Like, that's
right.
pretty
Yeah, that was interesting because at first I didn't recognize her. Then I was just like, that looks like what's her face?
That bar fight was stupid.
That was so stupid.
Fucking Sam comes in and like karate kicks her in the back.
Yo, these people should get arrested, right? like I'm convinced.
Every one of these people should be in jail. Even these
like
kids.
On paperwork, it's like, okay, so you took your underage children to a bar, got into a fight, and you got your child involved in an altercation while you were drinking. Okay.
Yeah.
Like on paper, it sounds really bad.
Please take this kiss from this lady.
Just random weird, but
I agree. It is weird.
I like the Kreese stuff in prison. You know, I liked it. He was like gaining a little gang in there. You know, he like punked that one dude. And that was a cool fight scene too, where like they can't show him fighting, you know, because he's like really old. Like he had trouble walking in this season. So like they just flashbacked and showed like the younger version of him fighting all the inmates. That was all right. I didn't mind that.
That was weird. I was wondering why he did that. I was like,
did you see him walking around like in the end? I was like, man, that dude is.
Because it's not his first time in prison.
Yeah, first of all, how you just gonna walk out of prison like that and nobody say that? And then like, where are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? Like, where are you gonna go?
Well, and not only that, but like
You gonna go back
that
to
was
the dojo and live in the dojo? Like, what are you doing?
But like
Yeah.
he stole the card, right? And like in a facility like that, like if you lose your card, that is a problem that is solved really fast. And this is hours later. Like, no, that card is fucking deactivated, dude. They don't fuck around with that. Like, it would have made more sense if he had like the doctor's card in his pocket. I'm like, that would have been fine. I don't know why you had to do that other shit. And then that whole camera system thing. That ain't how any of that shit works either. Like I do that. So it's like, oh man, this is dumb. It's so bad. Yeah, but I digress. I just, it's one of those things, you just let it go.
Exactly. It's TV drama and TV jail escape. You got to just let it go.
Yeah.
It's not real. And then at the end of the day, he was cleared of, it was proven that he didn't do what he was in jail for. So like, what happens now? He would have
just been released. If he just would have stayed, they would have been like, oh my God, he didn't do this. Get him out of jail. Like, we owe him money, like all this other stuff, But you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna fucking pick him up walking down the fucking street. In the next in the next season, they're gonna pick him up and they're gonna be like, oh, by the way, like, you're free. Like, this problem is gonna be resolved really quickly. Just like the whole Miguel in Mexico thing, that was resolved very quickly. So
it reminded me of Flashpoint. Like, because you would expect Miguel and this whole Mexico thing to be like half the season,
right?
Not one episode.
Yeah, like, he's gonna want some single character's journey.
Everything is resolved in one episode in this show. Like, don't get like
again, like even that Miguel, when he was like, he went into the fucking cartel den and like karate'd some fucking gangster. He just let him fucking walk away. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, that child died that day. The rest of this is like a fucking flash. It's like,
dude, how smart were those guys in that Fight Club? They're coming in with FBI shirts on their front that say female body inspector on the back, and they're all flipping out that these guys are hunting. I was just like, get out of here. Like, right when I saw when he bought those shirts, I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be a stupid, it's the FBI coming to get me.
All you gotta do is know karate, man. That's all you gotta do. You gotta go to learn karate and get yourself out of any situation.
I know.
or those surfers, those stupid surfers with their little
trick to steal wallets. Oh, that was like, there's a lot of parents making their children fight adults in this show.
Dude, Robbie's is like diving into dudes. Like, he is just double kicking dudes like everywhere. It might be his new Van Damme move. It's like the double kick right at the chest.
Yeah, like both feet straight out like a fucking kangaroo. Like maybe that's why he did it, because that dude was Australian. He's like, you piece of shit, fucking kangaroo kick.
The kangaroo you.
Man, damn.
I mean, that's what they need to do for the finale, is bring Van Damme into the series somehow.
Well, now they're going all overseas to go play Bloodsport now. So next is Bloodsport.
I know. What a great way to end. I think the next season is going to be the last one. So, but like the world tournament, but like, who the fuck is running Cobra Kai now? Nobody. Like, are they all just going to be one dojo and they're all these characters are going to be on one team?
Yeah.
Like,
watch.
I don't want that though, because Kyler is still a piece of shit, and I don't want him anymore. He needs to be out of here. Tired of that fool. But again, like, this whole show is based on like redemption, so you can have all those characters redeem themselves.
Yep, easy redemption, easy.
I mean, they all, for the most part, even like as you said, Steve, like all the villains aren't really villains. They're all everybody's just misunderstood.
Terry Silver is not misunderstood. That is an evil man.
Except for Terry Silver. I'm talking about the kids.
And like his senseis. Because all of those people are crazy too.
Well, of course.
Especially that lady. Nut bar. She was out there
awesome,
fucking
though.
beating up kids too. Like, damn, lady.
She was
She was
beating up
pretty-
kids. Yeah.
She was pretty
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
She's
Yo,
like,
this
she's
is-
like, fuck this. Like, you know what we're doing in this world? We're fucking beating up children. That's what we're doing.
oh man, I tell you.
Like, dang.
Beating up. What has Cobra Kai taught me? That if I know karate, I can just go beat up kids.
Thanks.
As long as those
Thanks,
as long as
Cobra
those kids know karate, also, because then it's not getting out of hand. We're just doing karate moves, you know. We're not like actually trying to hurt each other. But there is like a lot of like spin kicks and kids go flipping into walls and shit. It's like, god damn, like, that kid like that has concussion. Like, you can't let him
You know what I'm
sleep.
saying? Van Damme needs to be in next season in this world tournament. They need to bring in Jean-Claude.
I need Van Damme.
God, that would be good. But
I mean,
as Jean-Claude Van Damme himself or as a character?
As Frank Dukes. He's gotta
Oh my
be
God.
Frank
Tying,
Dukes,
forever
retired
tying
Bloodsport.
the Karate Kid
Kid.
universe to the Bloodsport universe. Oh my God. What kind
That's
of a
it.
deal?
Oh, Steve, give it to what did you say?
I don't know. What does he say in that movie?
I don't know. No, you got the I forgot what it was.
I forget what he says. It's not that one. Like the double team or the double impact one is the best one.
What's
But-
the double impact one? Go
The
ahead.
black
says-
panties.
Yeah, he says you take your black silk underwear and your fancy clothes and go back to Disneyland. So good.
So good.
Black silk underwear.
Oh, so good. I need those on VHS, man. Fuck, I need those on VHS.
I got that one. That was a good one.
Do you? Oh,
I had double
man,
impact.
get it. I got it. Did you?
And you got-
Time
and you
Cop
got-
too, don't
And I have
You got-
Bloodsport.
And you
You
have
got
time
Time
cop
Cop too, don't you?
coming.
I don't have time cop. Yeah, Lil
Well,
got it.
I have it for you, but yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Lil. I hate you. bro.
But this is before you were all heavy into the VHS.
No, you know Time Cop is my movie, though. Get out of here, man. You know that was my favorite Van Damme movie. Sorry, I'm gonna get it though. No worries. I'm gonna get the whole Van Damme collection.
What are you worried
I was
about?
gonna
You're
I
gonna
was gonna
find
say, yeah, okay. You keep showing me other pictures of jealousy here. That horseshoe is still straight up that ass.
Oh man, so angry with me. I just wanted a VHS tape. Take your black silk underwear. I can't even do it.
I'm not wearing any right now.
Ugh, gross.
Ryan asked if we're keeping up with Lord of the Rings a long time ago before we got into this whole thing. We are, Ryan, for the most part. I think I missed this week's episode.
You watched last week's, right? You caught
I
up
did,
on everything.
yeah.
last week's.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love
When that
this
shit
series.
orcs and the elves and that tunnel thing, that was fucking awesome.
Dude,
Those orcs
They-
looked amazing.
every penny that we've paid for Amazon Prime has gone into this series. Like
Yes,
the reason why Prime has gone up to $139 a year or whatever it is now, this is why, because you have this series. But it's worth it.
Yeah.
This series so far, if they put 2 episodes out theatrically, would be worth it. Like
They
that's
did,
how much
though.
I really like it.
I think
You know,
they
it's
did.
that's
Well,
weird.
they did it in like New Zealand.
When you talk and your head's up, you sound clear. When you put your head down, you muffled as shit. If you talk,
All right, so I'm gonna keep my head up like this. Does that
it sounds a
sound
lot better. But when you put your head down, no, well, you don't have to do that all show. There's something weird going on. Are you?
better? I don't know. Maybe I gotta
Is it your
reset my
computer mic
headphones.
that you have attached?
No, it's my earbuds, my AirPods.
I don't know.
I've been using them for the last several weeks, so I don't know what it was. Must have hit them or something. I don't know. All right. We have anything else to talk about before we get into some pickups?
Did you watch anything else, Sean?
I didn't watch anything else, man.
So I guess we didn't rate Cobra Kai last week because we hadn't finished. We had 2
It was a
episodes
hero to
left.
me.
Oh, it's a hero. Is there even a doubt? I mean, there's no doubt.
So good.
I mean, Mia wanted to come and guest star on the show to talk about how much she loved it, and I said, This is an old man show. I don't want a 14-year-old girl's opinion of Cobra Kai. It's like, because I already know your opinion. I've heard it all week. He's watching it multiple times.
Poor man.
Ryan's at House of the Dragon this week.
What else? So
He said Ryan's at House of the Dragon this week was a sidekick.
House of Dragons this week was creepy. That's what it was. Yeah.
But isn't that what Game of Thrones was too?
Yeah, but still.
There's a lot of incestual things going on in that series. So,
'tis true. It's still icky.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying it's par for the course. Par for the course. So, all right, let's Steve, you get anything this week? Or you still
Just
going
more
through that
tapes.
big box?
Still going through the big box of tapes. Sean, you got any tapes this week?
No, I did not go I didn't do any tape shopping this week, man.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'll just get through these really quick then. I just pulled some of these ones out. Phone Booth. Remember the Colin Farrell classic Phone Booth? This whole thing was like, oh, the whole movie takes place in a phone booth. And it kind of does.
It does. I feel like it, like halfway through. I think at the end it didn't. But
Forrest Whitaker. Speaking of Colin Farrell, we got a SWAT. It's been a long time since I saw SWAT. When one of the guys on that SWAT
I hated that movie.
shitty guy or something.
That movie was terrible.
LL Cool J.
Ugh.
Interview with the Vampire. Sean, I know you got that one.
I do.
Good one to have. How about this one though? This one is awesome. Point of No Return. Bridget Fonda.
I've seen that one, but I don't remember it.
And, like they take her into like she train her up and she becomes like a fucking spy and like killer and all badass, like super awesome. It's like one of the first movies that like did that. You know, it's like
Now every movie does it now.
right, but very very cool. Gabriel Byrne, Bridget Fonda, good one. Sean, you like this one? I think I have one of them in your box that's coming to you, but the Thomas Crown Affair.
Oh, I love that movie. That was one of my favorite movies.
I already have Pierce Brosnan and what's her name? Renee Russo. There you go. So I have the set, like the silver box set of the Die Hard movies, but this box had all of them in their black boxes. So like I love that fucking box, like the original Die Hard box, like, so clean. And then of course you got Die Hard 2, Die Harder, another good box. And like these things are all again really really good condition. And then I love the Die Hard with a Vengeance box because it like the picture wraps around the sides. Like
yeah, I have that one too.
Pretty cool. So
you already had that though, didn't you?
I didn't have I have the set, like the silver box set where it's just Die Hard 1, 2, and 3 and they're all in the silver cases.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't have these ones. Freeway and Freeway 2. I never even seen Freeway 2. I didn't even know there was a Freeway 2. But I guess there is. It looks terrible though. Like the back of it and like it looks really, really bad. Sean, do you like Pacific Heights?
I don't remember it. Is that with who?
Michael Keaton. Remember Melanie Griffith and Matthew Modine, and they like rent out their little downstairs apartment to Michael Keaton, and he like fucking destroys it and like, like fighting and like killing people at some point in the movie.
So
like
weird.
I forget what it like even was about. Like, but I remember thinking it was pretty cool. So Pacific Heights, Poison Ivy, a young Drew.
Is that with Alicia Silverstone?
Drew Barrymore.
Didn't Alicia Silverstone
was it the first one or the second one?
I don't know. If Alicia Silverstone wasn't in a Poison Ivy movie.
What?
I thought she was in one of those.
No, it's Drew Barrymore, and then after that, it was like I forget.
Well,
who
she was
in
like
Poison
after
Ivy
the
too.
neighbor, wasn't she? After?
Yeah, what's that? Well, maybe that was called Crush or something like that.
Maybe because
I know what you're talking about, Lil. That's what I thought too.
Yeah, this is Drew Barrymore, Tom Skerritt. Like,
yeah, because it was Carrie Elways that Alicia Silverstone was after.
Yeah, that's what I thought so too.
not in that.
Huh.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe it is the Crush.
Probably. I haven't seen that, so I don't know. But Sean, Melon, Goldie, and Bird on a Wire. Another cool box.
Cool.
I like the side art.
That's,
Very,
that's
cool.
really good. The side art. I like that.
Look at that. Just
I
what a
actually
great
like that movie.
cover. So very cool. You talked about Insomnia last week. That was in the box too. So Insomnia goes in.
Man,
And last but certainly not least, Training Day.
Yep.
With Denzel and Ethan Hawke.
You already had that? Did you already have that? That's your first one.
First one. I haven't found so I haven't found it out in a while, but it was in that box. So boop boop.
Nice.
Almost done with the box. So I'm not talking about every single movie that was in the box. Some of them are just like whatever. I just throw them on the shelf. But,
Do I sound better? I was messing with my stuff.
no, not really. But it's all right.
Yeah, I don't know what you did wrong this week.
But that's it. That's tape talk. It is finished. So
You and me go, or are you gonna go?
I'll go. I don't have a lot. I got one thing I thought was pretty unique. So like there was like this like little comic and like it wasn't even a comic convention. It was like held by like the city of Kissimmee. It's like a fan convention thing, and they didn't have like a lot there. Like the kids got a couple of Funko Pops and stuff, but so I was like dollar bin diving and I picked up a couple dollar bin books which were pretty good. But I'll just go through real quick a couple new books I got. I got Black Panther #9 from the new series because it's a new villain, the Colonialist.
Okay.
So with this series, so that's cool. And then I got 2 of the 3 Spider-Verse covers because they have the new Night Spider that they introduced, and the new Night Spider is Black Cat as a spider. So
Okay, cool.
I definitely think this one has the potential to be something more.
it's a cool design too. I like that.
I love the Black Cat. Like the Black Cat, I mean, she's got her own series going on right now. J. Scott Campbell loves drawing Black Cat. And I think, I mean, it's a cool design with the black and white, especially because we've seen that kind of suit design for a Spider-Woman type character. And the fact that she's like a thief and stuff, like the Black Cat, but has spider powers, I think this has potential to show up maybe in a Spider-Verse movie, an animated series or something. So,
that's definitely going in a Spider-Verse movie, especially if they're because they're doing 3, right? So
1 and 2, I actually bought a Spider-Verse T-shirt today from Target. They like there's this whole Beyond Spider-Man like type of clothing and all this kind of stuff to celebrate his birthday and stuff, the anniversary. But I picked up the Invaders #8. This is the first time Union Jack joins the Invaders.
That's funny.
And
just that big red stripe going right.
You are right there. It's like a Lilo suit.
They're right.
It's like
right. Look at that. Right there.
Look at that banana hammock he's wearing.
Just right there.
The knife and blade is all out. There's no cheap on it.
Like no editor looked at that and was like, can't we just like put a belt on him and like that's just pants? Like, come on.
This one I thought was a really cool book. I got again another $1 book, and I picked it up. It's a Ghost Rider book, Ghost Rider #26. It's Ghost Rider and the X-Men, but it's a Jim Lee cover, and it's a newsstand. And I got it for $1, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Like Jim Lee doing Ghost Rider and stuff. I was like, that's kind of a cool.
You should make your screen the only one so we can see the picture, the thing better.
Let me do that then. So
I should do that for each of us when we do it.
There we go. So
there you go. Yeah, perfect.
There we go. That the Jim Lee cover, and that's why I picked it up. I saw Jim Lee, and then I'm like, and it's a newsstand, and it's Ghost Rider, and it's $1. I'm getting it. So I picked that up, and then the last thing I got, which I paid $8 for at a comic shop today. I was just kind of going through. I was actually trying to find bags and boards. I have so many comics. I still need a bag and board. It's ridiculous, and like they're just becoming scarce. Bags and boards, like companies, like the distributors aren't selling them anymore.
Not for me.
No, a lot of comic shops aren't able to keep them in stock. I was talking to a couple of the shop owners, and they said like the distributors are stopping. They're not going to be selling them. That's why you see them go. You're seeing the prices go up for bags and boards.
I get mine all for free.
Well, good for you. All right. How much more stuff can you get for free? Yeah.
Man. I buy a lot of books.
I got this Marvel Treasury Howard the Duck, and I thought that was pretty awesome. Just
That's pretty cool.
huge.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I seen one at Second and Charles. It was the Christmas one.
oh, Christmas Howard the Duck or Christmas Marvel
Christmas
one?
Marvel one.
You know, I picked up a few more. I get lots of books too. Like I didn't want to go through everything. Like those were nothing books, but there was like a Christmas DC special in there. And I'm like, so weird. It was like from like '88, I think. It was like they're all like having Christmas dinner together. I was like, it's such a weird book. Like, why did they make this? But yeah, I like this. I'm gonna try to find like a frame or something to hang this on the wall because like it's got
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
and then on the back they're all sit down America on Hulk's butt. So I just thought that was a pretty cool thing. So that's it. Nothing special this week. Let me take myself off of solo mode. And
me on solo mode.
Wow. All right. Now I'll put Sean on solo mode. The Sean Show.
Man, hater.
It's a lot of love, man, because it's hilarious.
Comic books. Although I showed you this one this week. It was Wolverine number 24 with animated Spider-Man characters, which is really cool.
I know. I looked for that one today because I didn't get to the shop. I was like, that I do like that one because that's the '90s.
Yeah,
the '90s Spider-Man.
I got Fantastic Four 88. This was with my Hulk CGC. I forgot to show you that.
Oh, nice. A nice Silver Age.
Yeah, nice Silver Age book. Avengers 1, which is the Ant-Man by J. Scott Campbell.
Very cool.
Really cool cover.
That is a cool cover.
Yeah, it's a really great cover. Really great cover. 8 Billion Genies, a little third printing.
That book's getting a lot of attention.
I know.
Yeah.
I got
making a show out of that.
Yeah.
I think it's already been optioned for a show. Yeah.
I got the first printing of that too. Actually.
So do I.
Star Trek 400, but this was a variant issue. I don't know if I showed this last week. I'm not even sure, but it was the first appearance of the Lower Decks.
Nice.
Yeah, really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, really cool cover. Love the Lower Decks, man. I'm telling you, one of my favorites. One of my favorite cartoon shows right now. Then, although I was just searching for comics this week, I did get the Lower Decks issue 1.
I told you. Yeah, very nice.
Finally got that.
IDW, right?
Yeah, IDW. Steve, you'll love this one. I got The Last Starfighter issue 1.
Very cool. I love the art.
Yeah, really, really cool. I was like, man, I can't pass that up. Who could pass that up? Although I got Amazing Spider-Man double-sized 500th edition, but this is a J. Scott Campbell cover.
Very cool. Yeah, that's the cover A. That's the cover A.
Yeah. I got X-Men 168. I forgot what key this is. It's I think it's they mentioned Lockheed in this issue, but I really like the cover though.
Yeah, that's an awesome cover.
Kitty Pryde.
Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man 484. The Romita cover.
Another great piece
cover,
of art here.
Yeah. Lo, you got this one, Big Time Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I got that one. CGC.
You showed that last week.
Yeah.
I think
I have that. I think I have that other Romita cover too.
I think you do. I think you may have showed it.
I think I got graded, but I don't know.
X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 200, double-size issue with Magneto on the front.
Yeah, that's the costume they're using in that new animated series.
Yeah, really cool. Hope, man, we'll see. That's a big first appearance of that. I don't think I have no idea. Don't give me the line. I love this book. This was really cool. I had to grab it. It is What If Wolverine Had Killed the Hulk?
Yep, I love that one. That's a really nice one.
Really, really nice one. I was like, oh man, I need that. So I grabbed it.
That's a top 10. That book has gone up a lot in value in the last few years. That's a top 10 Wolverine book. So if you're going to go collect Wolverine books, that's one of the top 10 issues to get.
You know, it's funny. Didn't even know it. I just like the cover. I was like, you know what?
And there's a Dan with What If coming back for multiple seasons. There's a good chance they start pulling some of these.
There's a Disneyland ride, What If, in Disneyland in Avengers Island, Avengers Campus.
Nice.
They're building a Thanos. What if Thanos won attraction?
I snagged a I Hate You book from a Lil. I got Game Boy issue 1.
Oof, I was very heated when I saw this one.
Valiant Comics.
Oh man, but I tell you, Steve, the work I gotta take it out, but because it's actually a really crisp book, a little like it's very like it hasn't even been moved. But look at that back, a little. Remember that game?
Oh yeah, Spot.
Quirk. Yeah, Quirk. It's again, a little. This is a crisp ass book, but like the ads on the inside look great. Like, look at that, man.
I know that's what I've been doing too lately. I've been opening up a lot of these books that I've been getting from the 80s and 90s, and just like looking at the ad. I was sending you guys a bunch of pictures of like just random ads. I'm like, look at this.
Yeah. Although they did have this book in there too, the Zelda book.
Mm-hmm.
Really, it's really like it. It reminds me of the old days of just looking at the NES books and stuff like that, and really cool, man. Look at that.
Yeah, Steve, you still have that one old Nintendo one, right?
I remember.
Yeah,
I tried to draw that a little. These books, I used to have these books. Yeah, I'm sorry. Steve, what'd you say?
No, it's the big black covered one with all the stories in it, Zelda and Captain N, and but it's like so beat up and terrible.
Doesn't matter. Still got value. People still want it.
Really great book, a little. Good to have. Glad I got it. And I'm going to go back and probably get the rest of them too. And then I got Ultimate Fallout, the Facsimile edition. This is the John Boy Myers book, 9.8 graded.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Very cool book. Very, very cool cover too. I was like, oh man, that's a really cool ass cover. I got this from Whatnot actually. Like that. And then this week I got another system that I thought was cool. Then I didn't pay anything for it, so it was only like $20. But I got Atari system. Cool vintage.
Yeah, look at that wood paneling.
Oh yeah, the great wood panel, Steve. Like, damn it. Like, come on, man. Like you can't pass that up.
Still looks like it's in really good condition too.
It's in pretty good condition. It's all right. I mean, I appreciate it. It's cool.
It's a nice 6-button.
Got the controllers with it. Got the little,
I know. I was impressed that you got the paddles too, because like you don't always get the paddles.
Yeah, I got the paddles. Look, I got the cord. Come with the damn box. Got 2 controllers, but really, and then I got this old, like, man, this thing is all tangled up and everything. I don't know. I'm scared of even plug that up. I got football with it a little, but the kicker for me,
man, football's got to be great.
Was Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. See it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool. Like just to have that.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what I said. Just display it with it sitting. I mean, mine's displayed right now with Spider-Man sitting in the system.
Yeah, of course. Like I'm gonna do the same exact thing. Like it's so cool.
I just have it sitting on a shelf with all the other Atari stuff, and the Spider-Man just cartridge sticking out of it. That's it.
Yeah, because like the Atari's cool, it's fun, but like, oof.
I'm not playing it.
We'll never play. That's it. Hello, I did get my stuff graded. I got my graded books this week a little, and I'm very, very happy with the ones I did get graded. And I'll probably be taking more down there to go get graded. very happy with it. You can take me off of
Solo, but we all wanted to see how pretty you are.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But getting them graded I'm glad I got it done. Like, I'm happy to get that over with. And then I'm gonna work on getting, like, some of my other 80s cartoon comic books graded. And I wish I would have took Gargoyles now. In hindsight, I'm like, damn, I should have took Gargoyles. But now I'll just take it in a couple weeks.
Just take it next time. Yeah, just take it the next time.
Yeah. And then, at the end of the month, I'll have a very big book, a key issue book. That brings all the
I just can't. It's gonna burn my collection down. What's the point anymore? There's no point. Throw it all away. It's worthless.
What are you talking about? You silly.
So,
Sean just sounds a swooper. Swoops in and steals your collection.
I don't know. It's if you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he's the vulture. Just comes in at the end. You do all this work, and all of a sudden, Sean just swoops in at the end, just vultures every. Like, oh, Steve, you're collecting VHS tapes. I'm gonna let you do this for 3 years. Just let you do it, and then in one fall swoop, I'm just gonna get all the key tapes that you've been hunting for forever. Just, gone.
So you trying to say I did that with comics a little?
I mean, the comic you're gonna get is trumping everything that I own. Like that's
but we both.
I know. We've both been collecting comics for a long time. I know.
For a very
You've been doing
long.
You do that with toys for sure, and now you're doing it with video games.
No, I'm not.
Swooping in vulture style.
No, I'm not.
NES. I've been collecting games for how long?
In the box with the styrofoam.
Thank you, Steve. All right.
That box was crisp as shit too.
I was still bitching about that box today with Jenny because we went to this place and I'm like, man, if they have an NES, I'm gonna have to buy it no matter how it fucking looks. Like that's it. Like I just have to buy it. I'm like, Sean got one. She's like, so what? I'm like, but he got it with the styrofoam on the top, and she's like,
"You telling Jenny this stuff, man?" Jenny's like, she probably like fuck Sean too. Like, God damn it! Rachel do the same thing to me.
Last week when he opened those posters up, you and I both smelled that shit. That's how crisp that shit was. Smell it.
It's like Genesis posters and stuff. What's up, Gregory?
What did Jenny say? What did she say? I didn't get a chance to hear what you just said. What did you say?
Oh no, she's like, well, why do you have to go and get it just because he got it? I'm like, because he beat me to the punch. She's like, just wait to get the one you want. She's like,
I know.
Lil's face last week was perfect, and it's gonna be really good next week too.
Or what?
Or whenever that issue comes.
2 weeks? When you get that book, man, I was just gonna be crying. I'm just gonna be sitting here just weeping.
Yo, the crazy part.
I mean, like I look at it this way. Like that book that you're going to get, there's only for me only 3 other books that I would get that I would consider better than that book. That's it.
Of course.
There's only 3 books out there for me personally that would be better than that book. And those 3 books, better than that book, I mean, are almost out of sight. Like I'll just drop one here right now because there was a record-breaking sale for Hulk 181 just happened. $138,000 for a 9.8 of Hulk 181 just sold. That's insane.
Do you want me to tell you something?
The Hulk 181's there too.
It may be in my possession. It's a tinkering of. I might be able to get it. Yo, I had Giant Size X-Men in my hand raw today, clean, pressed, sitting in my hand today, raw. I was like,
Raw dog.
wow. I was like, man, if I ain't already have it on,
Actually, okay, 4 books. There's 4 books. 'Cause I would want Avengers #1 before, for me personally.
mm-hmm.
I think to me personally that one is higher on my list than the one than Giants has, but still, I mean it's a top 5 book to me of all time.
Top
I mean,
5.
I don't care. I mean top 5. I mean, I would rather have that book than Detective Comics 28 or not Action Comics. Action Comics is $1 million book even in toilet paper condition. It's $1 million book, so I'll take Action Comics. But it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous that
to me, my top book is, I mean, Detective Comics. Clearly, if I ever had it in my hand, I would take it.
Yeah, but Detective Comics.
81.
Detective Comics. I mean, you're never gonna get. I mean, that
never say never. Never say never. Never count me out, man.
Sean, you're looking at.
You may fall in my lap. No, I would never.
I mean, yes. You know what? Now that I said this, within 1 year from now, mark this date. September was it 17th, 18th. This is the 18th already. Mark this date. A year from now, that book will fall in your lap somehow.
No.
Somehow, somewhere.
No.
You'll get like a detached cover or something like that version of the book.
No, I don't think so, man. That's just such a hard book to ever get, man. I would never. It would never be in my list. I mean, it would be nice to have 2 of my grails. I'm very, very happy to have 2 of my to have 2 of my grails in my possession. So,
yeah, you have the Punisher, and you'll have your other one.
That really, to be honest with you, really was my holy grail of comic books. Like that was my defining comic book. Like I was like, that was it for me. Like I thought I was like good, and then we kind of trickled down this road a little, and it was like, oh, I need those too. Like it's a weird thing because it wasn't really they were on my radar.
Yeah,
but
no, I got you.
You kind of woke me up to it, and you were just like, yo, this and this, and I was like, man, I never even thought about those books like that.
Yeah, because I'm circling around them because I just can't get. I can't pull the trigger. I can't physically it's just so much money for me to put on a book. Just had a hard time. I that one place had the raw giant size for $3,200, and I'm like,
but I agree. For me, it's different because I'm able to get these books at.
Well, you're getting. Yeah, I mean, if I saw the price you were getting at,
you would pull the trigger.
I would have pulled the trigger. Yeah.
Right. See, it's like you can't pass up shit like that. It's like.
That's too hard. Yeah, I mean because that book is.
I would never be able to get it again.
That book is already appreciated $500 to $1,000 from that purchase point, and it's only going to go up from here. Like these books that even I'd say top 10 books. If you look at Amazing Fantasy 15, because I'm not going to count those Golden Age books. I'm talking about Silver Age and up because Golden Age books are it's a whole different breed. So you look at AF-15, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Avengers 1, Avengers 4, Giant Size X-Men, X-Men 1, X-Men 3, Hulk 181, Hulk 1, Fantastic Four 1, Fantastic Four 52. Those books, they're never going to drop in value. They might drop... Okay, I can't say they're never going to drop in value, but if you give it time, they will appreciate. Of course, if I bought it today and tomorrow I needed to flip it, I'm probably going to flip it for a loss. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just like once you need to liquidate, your asset, a lot of times it happens, where you lose money on it.
Yeah.
But if you're able to keep that 5 years, I mean, look at Hulk 181 5 years ago to today. I mean, the appreciation of that book, even in a 1.0, 2.0, very attainable books that you could have gotten 5 years ago for only a couple $100. Now they're going for several thousand.
Hey,
Same
Steve,
with like Amazing Fantasy 15. I mean, there was a raw one for $60,000.
Now let me ask Steve, is there a comic book that you always wanted that you never really could really get, or you just never really thought about it? Like, is there a comic book number one that you want?
No, I don't care. No.
I wish Steve is.
I have
3
Power
years
Rangers
ago.
number one in my. I have Power Rangers number one in my site. Would you ever want it?
Like the 90s book?
Power Rangers number one.
That would be kind of cool to add to the
I can obtain
Power Rangers.
I almost bought it for you. That's what I was just about to say. I almost bought that book.
You did too, yeah.
Yeah, well, we were talking about it because they had it raw, and the guy wanted like $30 for it. And like this was before like the big comic boom, and I'm like $30 for Power Rangers? Get out of here! I'm like, maybe I should buy this book.
They want it for $40 where I'm at.
How much?
40.
40.
It's not bad. It's not bad because I mean, if it's a CGC 98, that book goes for quite a bit.
It's just a lot of money. The comic book game is a lot of money, and I don't have that kind of expendable income just yet.
Yeah,
so
you could buy cheap. You can find some cheap keys, and the thing all about it is about holding on to them. You know what I mean? And then moving them or trading them at the right time. Like if you would have traded that Moon Knight book before that Moon Knight series, Steve, you could have got quite a bit for it in trade value to a comic shop because those things were selling on fire. They've cooled off now, but it's still picking up steam. It's still a book that people still want.
Right.
So I mean,
I got
that's
a whole
how I look at it.
Stuff. There's a couple of Robin issues, single issues that I have with Tim Drake. Like that. I like the cover.
I had a Nightwing. I had a Nightwing issue 1.
Oof.
It wasn't the issue. It was like the black. It was the black suit, the blue and black suit. Mm-hmm. Issue 1 where he's in the water and he's like halfway. You can see him coming out. He has his baton in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
9.6 graded. I'm not even sure how much they wanted for it, but it looked nice though. I know. I was gonna pull a trigger on it. I'm not a big Robin fan though, so it's not like for me. Like I love Robin. Don't get me wrong, but I mean it was the Nightwing version. But I was like, man, Steve would love that shit.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah,
I don't know how much it was, but if I get a chance to go back, I'll find out.
When the room conversion happens, I'm gonna have to redesign how everything is displayed, and I'd like to incorporate some books into some of that stuff. So,
Steve, this seems like a question for you. Because I know you play all of these games. Have you seen the new Assassin's Creed game?
I mean, I know that they did. Was there a trailer? Because I know that they talked about. Maybe there was. I know they talked about Assassin's Creed Mirage coming out, which is supposed to take. I forget when it's supposed to take place. I know it's featuring another character from another game. I think it's featuring somebody from Valhalla. Either way. They're coming out with a whole bunch of stuff. They're coming out with one set in feudal Japan. It sounds awesome. They're doing some sort of multiplayer game where you can team up as assassins and run around and do shit. So they're doing a lot of crazy stuff. And they're saying that all their games, all the games that they're developing are not all going to be the same style of game like they have been. There are still going to be those big, huge open world RPGs, but then there's going to be more action adventure focused kind of story games and stuff like that too. So
very cool.
Because it was the Ubisoft Day or whatever happened at some point.
Well, also like the big event in Tokyo is happening now, where they're doing a bunch of unveiling. Yeah, like there's like a lot of. I think it's Yakuza. Is that the series? I think that they had a big event about their new game coming out.
I've never played any of those Yakuza games though. I don't know much about.
I played the first one. I mean, they're good, you know, but they're again, I'm not, you know.
You know what I want? I want a fucking Sleeping Dogs sequel. That's what I want. That game is so good, man. Sean, you ever played that?
Yeah.
Sleeping Dogs was awesome. Freaking
James
great.
was in the. I have not seen the honest trailers for Thor: Love and Thunder. My kids usually bring those to me to make me watch them with them because they have a lot of those honest trailers. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. Maybe we should watch it.
As I said, are there any trailers or anything right now going on?
I don't know. I don't think any trailers came out this week. We didn't really do our
I don't think there's really any news going on. I mean, there's rumors again, and it's always the same rumors over and over again, right? Like WB reached out to Henry Cavill. I'm like, but did they?
Oh man, they are making that stupid Gotham Knight show too. That shit is.
They're still making it. Yeah, I don't understand what Warner Brothers is doing.
I don't think they are.
And then they.
Oh no! I just saw the article. It's started production. They're like,
and then
yeah.
They had a viewing of the Batgirl movie for like everyone that did the production. They like showed it at Warner Brothers, and I'm like,
which is weird because like there's like different reports now. There's like some people saying like the movie was almost fucking done, and there's some people saying like none of the effects were done, and it's like, well, which one is it? Like, how close was it to being, done?
None of the effects, I doubt it, right? You know what I mean? Like, I doubt that. Maybe there's fine tweaking that needed to be done, but none? That's bullshit.
They are talking about a Constantine Part 2.
Yeah,
I think it's official. I think Keanu is officially in. Yeah, he's back. I'd take that. I like Constantine. I like that movie.
And a Karate Kid movie will be going to theaters in 2024, and they described it as a return of the original Karate Kid franchise to theaters. So is it going to be interesting that it's coming in 2024? Next year we're going to get season 6 of Cobra Kai. It's going to wrap all that up, and then will the next movie be a reboot, or will it be like a continuation of that on the big screen?
I'm gonna say,
or they bring back
one moment in Cobra Kai when he was fighting what's the ponytail dude's name? Forgot his name.
Terry Silver.
Silver, and he went like this. I was like, oh shit!
I know, the music stopped and went fucking slow motion. I was like, oh, it's so good.
Yes.
They kicked him right in the fucking face.
He sure did. It was nice too. I was like, oh, nice.
I'm like, damn, every single age group is getting beat up in this show. Every demographic.
They're beating up kids. They're beating up the elderly. They're beating up, guys having midlife crisis. They're beating up everybody. It is pretty funny.
Yeah, and next season's going to have... How much baby humor are we going to get in the next season?
What? I'm just trying to think of what that movie could be. Like, what?
I know that's
what are they
just
going to do? Like,
and they announced it. There's no synopsis. There's no cast announced.
I know they talk. The writers and they were talking about spin-offs for the show. But at that point too, like, well, what? Like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go to just like they did with the next Karate Kid, like go to the other side of the country, and all of a sudden everybody's into karate again, like like as crazy as the valley is about karate.
Another valley.
Yeah,
they can come up here to the Central Valley in California.
There you go. I don't know, like,
yeah.
It's they've tried this multiple times, and like it just doesn't work without Daniel. Like it just I mean, this has worked with Johnny because again it's that connection, but it just doesn't work.
I don't think
without them.
Those two, It works fine without Kreese and Chosen and everybody else. Like, I'm glad they're all here. That's great. But none of them were here for season 1. And that still remains, like, still to me, like, probably the best season. The season 1.
Yeah.
Like, it was
I
so
agree.
fucking good. Like, it came out, I had no idea what to expect, and it blew me away. And every season after that's been great, but, like, that initial season was so perfect. Like, everything. So, and that was just Daniel and Johnny.
I agree. It was good. You just didn't expect anything. Now you expect a lot. It's like it's getting to Stranger Things territory a little bit. It's like these kids are gonna age out, right? Yeah, something for
They have to graduate high school. Like fucking, they're all like, they don't look. None of them look as old as Will Byers, but like fucking.
Yeah, I mean,
Robbie looks
35
old
years
as
old.
shit.
Yeah, Robbie look old as shit.
He was walking around with in the water park. I was like, that is an adult.
That is an adult.
Yeah.
Steve, you just sounded very thirsty talking about Robbie shirtless at the water park. No,
I mean, there was a lot of shirtless children, in quotes. Very strange.
yeah. Mark said just seeing Chosen and Johnny together was awesome. One fought Daniel for points, the other fought him to death. Those two and what's his face
And
like,
Mike Barnes, and they're all teaming
like,
up together.
all the trilogy enemies teaming up together to help Daniel. Like, it's weird,
I thought
right?
when they burned down his store, I thought, oh, Mike Barnes is going to turn to the dark side. Like Terry Silver's going to come in. And he's going to be like, I'm going to give you money to fucking redo, but you need to help me with this. And I was like, oh no, but he doesn't. Instead, he kidnaps 3 people while high on cocaine, which they alluded to. Then
He was the bad boy. He was the bad boy at karate.
I loved his speech. Like, it was just like, I'm gonna go kick his fucking ass. Like, Johnny was like, I like this fucking guy. And Chosen was like, that's so good.
I'm telling you, like, it's hilarious, especially because, like I said, like, Chosen to me, like, every episode's like a different character because it's like what he's telling Daniel, like that episode where Daniel was just like where he was angry and like drinking and stuff. It's like, you're not balanced, you're not this. But then like Chosen just goes off and just just wants to go on a like murderous rampage. or he's watching like reality TV crying. Like he's like all these emotions. Great.
And he just
greatest character this season.
He told Komoko that he loved her on the phone, essentially, and like that was so cute. That was like adorable. I was like, "Aw, look at him."
And that's why Mia thought he died because he's like, he's floating in the pool. He just professed his love. They killed him. And I'm like, it ain't killed. There's no way. But it's good. It's hilariously good.
I love how Mike Barnes got taken out of the fight immediately.
Yeah, it was real quick, wasn't it?
And then he just comes in right at the end. Johnny's like, I did most of this.
He did say that.
That was awesome. It's good stuff.
Yeah,
Johnny came back like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Mark makes a good point. Chosen had the essence of Mr. Miyagi this season. He did bring that kind of like he brought like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like he just made sense. Like it made it seem more real. The training and all that stuff. Like I loved all that egg shit. Like that was freaking cool. Like it was just a good time.
How'd you feel about the arc of the girls? Like I forgot what the other girl's name is.
Tori and Sam.
Tori.
Good. And that's what I'm saying. Like the fact that
the other girl too. They kind of like she was like a side character last season. She was in it, but like now she's like they got like a 3-woman team now. I'm like, okay.
And everyone's great except for Penis Breath. He's a piece of shit. Little backstabbing little fucker.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, everyone was calling him fucking Penis Breath. It gets old after a while. And they fucking they dirted him at the party. They did him bad at the party.
Yeah, but then
girls.
Penis Breath came back because they threw away their Terry Silver uniform.
He's like, fuck, I just got this shirt.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. This is gonna be next season. Gonna be pretty weird. Is it gonna be just Cobra Kai teaching everybody? I have no idea.
I know, like there is no Cobra Kai now, unless they all
No,
adopt that name to try to change the perception of it or something. I don't know because Terry Silver is in prison. He tried to murder people. He's going to jail.
Oh shit, he is in prison. Yeah, so what the hell is going to happen next season? Who's
I
going to be
don't
the big bad?
Unless the lady takes over the dojo.
Yeah, but she doesn't have anybody. They all
I
quit.
know. Oh, well, hey, yeah, Oliver Sensei's got their ass kicked and fucking hands
Kreese is
cut
still
off.
coming. Kreese is still there. Kreese is coming back.
He ain't doing shit.
He just escaped prison. He can't go run a dojo. He's got to lay
Yeah.
low, man.
It's not about running the dojo. It's about bringing back Cobra Kai, which is his. He is Cobra Kai. That's how you gotta end it, right? Like you gotta end it.
I'm telling you, they're gonna go into this new international karate, whatever the fuck they doing, and they're gonna go against. They're gonna go against
Van Damme.
Huh?
They're gonna go against Van Damme.
It's gonna be Mighty Ducks 2 with karate.
Exactly. It is Mighty Ducks 2.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. They got a whole international bad crew, and I bet one of the girls from that international crew is gonna fall in love with one of the guys from this crew,
or vice versa.
You know it's gonna happen, right?
Yeah,
you know it's gonna.
It'll be, and you know what? It'll be Miguel. It'll be like that, because
they solidified their relationship.
Yeah.
And they already had too many relationship issues. They just need to be all right for a little bit.
It's Hawk. It's gonna be Hawk. It's gonna be Hawk. I'm telling you,
Hawk's with that. Hawk's got himself fun. Got himself
yeah,
a
but
Hawk is not messing around anywhere. Are you kidding me?
No, it's gonna be Bert.
Who?
Bert.
Bert
Little kid with glasses.
Bert.
Little guy with glasses.
Bert is a side character. They ain't gonna play it. Bring him to
yeah. Who else? Everybody else is paired up.
Get the fuck out of here, Bert.
Even Dimitri has a girl.
Like, get out of here, Bert. Go find Ernie. Get out of here.
I can't.
Remember when they beat him up and threw him through the kitchen window in one of the seasons?
Remember they beat up Danielson and threw him in the shitty toilet? That was gross.
Oh, there was shit in the toilet. Oh, that was gross.
And they closed the door. And then it went to it was like an intro. I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, Mark, I think that's my guess is that's going to be the whole season, right? This worldwide competition, and that's how it's going to.
They're all going to be training. They're all going to be training together.
Take them out of this situation. Like, wrap up this John Kreese shit. Like, he's still walking around in the parking lot at the end. Like, he can't get out of that either.
Yeah,
like,
it was so
weird. You need to get jails are not like just a door. Freedom. Like these multiple checkpoints.
I told you this is TV jail. He's able to get out. He's out.
No, he's gonna. It's gonna open up next.
It was like a small town jail. It was like it wasn't even a maximum security prison. It was like
one room with bars.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like if you tie a horse and a carriage up to the
wall,
just pull it right out. That's what it felt like.
He just walks out.
And well, I mean, the jail is run by idiots. For one, like the size of that, and it is a small jail because that cafeteria was tiny as shit. That cafeteria was like the size of my room. It was like 3 tables. That was it. And then like when the cops are fucking idiots over there too, because old boy, Shanks Kreese, it just walks away. The cops just fucking. I don't even know.
TV jail rules is once you escape, you're free for life.
Yeah, what do you have? Ketchup on it? Like
they said it was Jello, and the doctor fucking Jello. It. I was like, oh, what is this? Jason Goes to Hell? Get out of here! Fucking.
I was like, what are we doing?
His heart.
So he was dripping out. So let me get this straight. So when
it was a fake shanking.
Yeah.
And they like squished, but like when you're watching the opening, like he's fucking laying there and the blood is coming out, like it's pooling around him.
I know,
and I was like, okay, like that doesn't, because I watched it twice, so I'm like, well, that's not fucking Jello. And
you were watching it from a security camera, and that security cameraman's in it too, and he put CGI blood in it. That's why it looked so real.
No,
that's the story I'm telling myself. That's why.
It's crazy. And then like they just bring him in like on the. I loved when they brought him in. He wasn't in a body bag or even covered or anything. He's just laying there like
laying there.
did he not fucking breathe this whole time? Like they picked him up. He's an old man. When I get up, I make noises. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like when they picked him up, he had to be like, you know, ooh. Like it's got a bad hip, you know, something. He makes some fucking noise. He's laying there. He's laying there. He's like, he's got a sneeze. He's like, fuck. Just trying not to sneeze. Could you imagine? He's just.
I ain't fucking with you, I can imagine.
It's like they're pushing him down the thing, and he's just. I would have loved it if like they showed him getting pushed, and he like opened his eyes and looked around like he did like the shifty eyes.
And they had that fucking cartoon music playing while he did that shit.
Oh my god! You give me a headache. Oh,
yeah, they do like a bass drop when he opens his eyes, like.
You make my eyes water. Yo,
I wouldn't put it past this show.
Oh man, Steve, that was a good one, man. I fuck with you, dog. Yeah, you oh man. Oh, I needed that.
He kicks the shit out of two doctors.
Oh man.
Like, and you see his hands, like he's got like severe arthritis. Like his hands are like curved, you know, he's got like a big old rocky knuckle. Like I'm like you ain't punching shit, dude. Like if he hit that cop and with the throat shot, he should have been just like you know, like that's it.
He's taking severe arthritis. God damn.
He's got that rheumatoid, you know what I'm saying? he's got the arthritis.
Oh shit. Oh man, I can't. Oh man, you are great.
How old is he now? How old is Chris?
Oh,
is he gotta be 80?
Is he 80?
How old's Martin Cove?
Still
yeah, he's not that old. He was born in 46, so he's what 70?
Oh shit.
75?
I know he's that old. Is
that 76? Trying to do the
he's
math
Hollywood old though. Like you know how Hollywood old is. Like fucking William Shatner's 90. Like that fool looks fine, you know. You know, Sony is taking the route of Warner Brothers and all their shit's getting pushed back. Craven, Madam Web, all moved back. Ugh. All moved into 2024. But it's like, why? Like nobody even wants it. Why are you releasing it? I still haven't even watched Morbius yet. I watched like the first 10 minutes and turned it off. I was like,
you know, the problem is that Disney just drops their fucking slate of fucking movies and they're just like, well, we can't compete them with any of that shit.
Right? They're just like, nope.
It's like we can't compete with any Pixar shit. We can't compete with Star Wars shit. We can't compete with fucking Marvel shit. What do we do as a company? It's like we don't have this in our system. Like they don't have the direction that they have in any studio, and it's amazing to me how you guys just have no one has just followed suit. It's just like everybody wants to do their own thing, and they make terrible movies, and they just don't get it yet.
Well, no, but when they follow suit and they try to do it, they fail. It was because the problem is everybody's playing catch up.
Yep.
They think that they have to hit the $1 billion mark right off the bat. When if you look at the Marvel movies, Phase 1, all those movies didn't make a ton of money. I mean, they made good money. I mean, Thor and Captain America made. If you look at it now compared to what those movies are making, they weren't making any. I mean, those movies opened at. I think Thor opened with a $70 million opening weekend.
Although they can,
Captain America was less than that. I remember that summer going to see Captain America on a matinee. I took the day off of work, went to a matinee by myself to see Captain America. I think Captain America: First Avenger made like less than 60 million opening weekend.
Although I'm pretty sure that
fucking love that first Captain America movie.
But the problem is he could do it. They just don't know how to do it. It can be done.
No, they don't have the patience to do it, Sean.
No, they want to be caught up already. They want to be in phase 4 already.
It's the
the
patience issue. They don't have it because they had it with Man of Steel. They had the kickoff, and then it's like, oh shit, Avengers, $1 billion, broke all records. Okay, we need to speed this shit up. Let's throw Batman in this. Let's throw Wonder Woman in this. Let's throw Doomsday in this. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, and
like,
they used the Dark Knight Returns as a like that story only works because they have a history. You know what I'm saying? Like Batman and Superman have a history. They're older. Like that story works because of that reason. Like you can't just take a story from when they're old and in their, not in their prime and then turn it into it's the first time they meet. And it's like, that's not how it works. Like they really should have. Henry Cavill's still young. Like they could have even left Ben Affleck the same age he is. You know what I'm saying? Like it could just be the first time he's fucking meeting Superman, and I don't know. Like I still like that movie, but I like the movie for what it is. I see the problems and
right. And we talk shit about it. I do because it's easy for me to do that and take the W, just like I did to open the show today with my Bears beating your 49ers. I just want to keep loading the W's,
man.
But in reality, like at the end of the day, it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. We've seen bad movies,
right?
It just they rushed and pushed.
Wonder Woman 84. Oof.
Woo.
Yeah, I mean, but again, like that's the thing. They're playing catch up. They're playing catch up with everything. Why do Wonder Woman 84 when you already did that? Because the 80s became popular because they did a Captain Marvel movie in the 90s and then played the 90s. Huh?
But then when Batman found all that fucking footage of Wonder Woman and pictures and shit, it was all from way back then, but nothing from the 80s. Like, come on. Like, come on. It
never made sense. Exactly. Again,
remember that mall scene in Wonder Woman 84? Remember how fucking terrible that shit was?
Oh, Steve. I knew he was in trouble when I seen that shit. I was like, ooh,
that was the opening.
No. Oh, no.
I was like, uh-oh.
I was like one of those guys from like the Waterboy. I was like, oh no, we suck again.
I was like,
this is bad.
We suck again. We had a couple of decent.
Damn it, we were so close.
We had a couple of good base hits, and now we
like this isn't even like bad Marvel good. Like because Marvel's some of it's bad, and it's not even that good. It's not even like as good as like the worst Marvel movie.
Even bad Marvel movies you can rewatch. I've rewatched, even Age of Ultron.
I haven't rewatched Captain Marvel.
I will not watch Captain Marvel again. I refuse. I don't think I watched Thor: Love and Thunder. I probably won't even watch Doctor Strange again. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Doctor Strange was good though, but Thor: Love and Thunder. I don't want to see that.
I agree, Ryan.
I don't want to see Christian Bale again.
I honestly, it's like, like the last couple Marvel movies for me is like,
I know.
Like, and the show is like, like Miss Marvel was really good. I like that. She-Hulk is surprising me. So I like that. But like Moon Knight was such a disappointment. And then, like I said, like Thor: Love and Thunder and Doctor Strange, it feels like they're missing something. I don't know what it is. Like there's a lot of like newer movies. They're like, I don't know if it's just because TV is so good that I'm like, I watch movies and I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like it feels like it's missing something.
I agree.
You know what it's missing?
What?
It's missing the overarching Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. I'm not joking. You can
but it's not. It's not just.
Joking. No. You're actually really right. It's the truth.
Yeah,
that's the Marvel.
And that's partially our fault, and it is their fault, right? Like it's our fault because like our expectation, like whenever we hear about a project, our minds, like if it doesn't do X, Y, and Z, it's like it's a failure, and we can't. It's hard because like we are so invested in this, we want so much.
Right.
And it's their fault because they set the bar so high that it's hard to hit the bar every time.
They haven't introduced any characters with Marvel that are stacking up to Iron Man and Captain America. They just aren't. Captain America on paperwork shouldn't have even worked. It really shouldn't have.
Yeah,
but like
exactly.
it fucking works
And,
great. Like
and
it's
the thing
good.
is they don't own Spider-Man. You know, they don't have that. They have it, but they don't. You know, so they can't just keep using Spider-Man. The loss of Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther is huge.
Yeah.
You know, and what they're going to do with that. So it's like
for there, sure.
Exactly. So there's holes here, and you know, and on top of that, you know, we went because of COVID. We went with some time with very minimal, and now we're getting a lot pushed at us. You know, once WandaVision was able to hit, I mean, it's been almost not for me.
Right.
I'm not saying it's too much for me because I love it. That's all I would be happy if that's all I watched.
But like I'm not talking about Marvel though. Only.
Berg's saying it too. He's kind of burnt out. No, but you're right.
Like
Steve.
I'm talking about
there's
movies.
A lot of,
like
there's
Jurassic World,
TV.
Dominion.
Yeah.
What the fuck even? Like I'm watching. I'm just like, how is this like how is this movie? How does this exist? Like this is a bad movie. Like it's just really bad. What is that? What are you doing?
It's Chris Evans.
Chris
Pratt.
Chris Pratt. I was like, what are you trying to do?
Trying to stop a raptor. Hey, wait, huh? What?
Oh, you know what I did watch though, because it just came out on I think it's HBO Max. I watched Moonfall. Forgot to talk about that earlier.
Dude, I want to watch it. How was it, Steve?
Dude, it was so terrible.
Oh,
but
shit.
That's why it was so awesome. Like it's so fucking dumb, but it rocks, dude. It fucking rocks. Like it's got all the dumb shit that motherfucker does. It's the same guy that did Independence Day and 2012 and all that. You know, what's his fucking name?
Okay.
Not Wolfgang
Peterson. I know what you're talking about.
God damn it, I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I was watching Enemy Mine earlier, so I had Wolfgang Peterson in my head, but it ain't him. I forget, but like it was great. Sam from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
he's fantastic, and it's got fucking Halle Berry and Patrick Wilson. They're in there cheesing it up. Like
that's why you love it. That's why you love it.
Why?
You love Patrick Wilson.
I don't love Patrick Wilson. He's in a lot of shit, but this movie is like it's got all the tropes of all of those old fucking crazy movies. Like it's really, really good. Stupid alien shit. Like it's so good.
Big Bird says he's burnt out on the MCU, and Ryan's asking if we think that it's too many characters to tell different stories for at this point, or we getting to that point. I don't know if we're getting to that point.
Roland Emmerich, that was his name. Roland Emmerich.
I mean, it's not. There's no characters that grab me right now.
Well, that's the thing that there's no anchor characters, right? Like the MCU was built upon Captain America and Iron Man because they were working toward the same thing, but they were two opposing views on that same thing.
Right, but the Avengers were the staple of that thing.
Right, and they
started it.
They were the staple of
it. Honestly, anything after Endgame, can you honestly sit here and tell me? Well, not you, although because you love everything.
Well, Spider-Man: No Way Home is amazing.
Well, yeah, shit, you're right. Spider-Man: No Way Home was great.
Spider-Man: No Way Home was really good.
Shang-Chi was really fucking good too, dude. Shang-Chi was nice.
Good. Yo, that shit coming down.
Shang-Chi was fucking rad, dude. That movie fucking rocked.
Okay. So Shang-Chi, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah, and I know you guys both liked Falcon and Winter Soldier a lot. That was after that. Again, but that's in Loki. Loki was fucking phenomenal.
I love Loki. People don't like Loki, but I
liked it. I liked it.
No, so I mean, again, we're dealing with a lot. James and the Eternals was awesome. Not
this
month. You still haven't watched Eternals yet, man.
I watched part of Morbius while I was in the dental chair.
You watch fucking Morbius and you still haven't watched the Turtles yet?
I was in the dental chair. They had Morbius playing. I was watching it. I was like,
Morbius was
holy
It's
cow!
on
what am I
Netflix now,
watching?
but like I said, I only watched
I know,
like 10
I know.
minutes
That
of it, and I was
shit
like, I don't
was-
I don't
Sean,
watch
Steve,
it.
we're definitely doing this for 31 days because it is a monster movie. I'm watching Morbius. The only part I got to is like when he first got the, when he got the power. I'm like, this is a monster movie. Like, that's the problem here. I think people are having this disconnect. Like, don't look at it as Morbius superhero movie, whatever. Look at it as a monster. Like, from what I've seen, I've only seen like 30, 40 minutes. It felt like a Jekyll and Hyde kind of movie thing.
Garbage.
But
I'm still gonna watch it. But we need to watch the Eternals with 31 Days of Horror because that movie is horrific. Got to review it on there.
We'll do it for November 1st.
You know what? That's for me a little. No,
Yeah.
you know why? Because Fortress Maximus is way too fucking big, and I just don't need it. And honestly, I'm not really deep into Transformers like I was before. Like, there's some characters that I have on pre-order that are coming up, but as for fans' toys, I'm really kind of waiting to get my last Dinobot, which is Scoria, and I think that really. Oh, I want the fans' toys Jazz and Cliff Jumper, and maybe Mirage, but that's about it. If that answers your question. But thanks for asking. I'm glad there's a fans' toys. I'm glad there's a fans' toys collector out there because not many people out there. What you say, Lou?
So there's a couple. Ryan said WandaVision was. I like WandaVision. I watched it again.
James is not in a hurry to watch Morbius either.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not good. From what I watched, I was just and when Tyrese walks in there, I'm like, oh my god, he was awful.
Oh man,
awful, but like kind of awful, hilarious.
Does he like have a robot hand or something? Or like a robot arm or something?
I didn't get to that. I didn't get to that.
I think he has like a weird thing.
I didn't delve into that. Like the character does, but
Matt Smith was in this.
Yeah, Matt Smith was horrendous in this as well. But I guess there's like a meme out there of him dancing. So I don't know. I guess the movie's meme worthy. Pacino says it's not bad when you're green, Steve. So
I'm gonna check it out then.
I mean, we need to do it for 31 days. I think it fits. It fits the mold, right? Because we're gonna do that. We're gonna do Werewolf by Night. That'll be a 31 days hit. We'll do a 31 days live when we do that one. So, because that comes out in a couple weeks. So,
what is that again? What? Which one?
Werewolf by Night.
Oh, Werewolf by Night. And doesn't Halloween come out?
Halloween comes out as well
on Peacock.
So that's gotta be on there.
I thought it was gonna be in the movies. Thank God, I ain't gotta go to the movies to go see it.
I want to see that Barbarian movie a little. It's getting a lot of buzz, man.
It is.
Everyone's saying like it's fucking great. I'm like, I don't really want to see that.
I don't. Nez said it was awesome, so
might have to
figure out how to watch that. Well, did you see David Harbour is doing a Santa Claus movie?
Oh my God, Violent Night, where he's like a Santa Claus at like an office party, a fucking Christmas party, and then like I don't know, terrorist attack, and he's got to take everything on as Santa Claus. Like so, I can't wait. I want to see that so bad. That would be a 12 Days of Christmas. I know we didn't do that last year. Yeah. We kind of fucked up, but we got to do that again this year.
Well, there was a lot going on in December for me last year. So, but yeah,
true.
For sure. Of course, we're all gonna go to the theater to see Black Panther. I mean, that's a no question.
I might not.
You're gonna see it.
Shut up, Sean.
We gotta go see the Marvel movies at least. The Marvel movies, the DC movies, it's Star Wars movies.
I'm lying.
I was gonna say
it's just not. It's not like it was in the beginning when we watched like every movie in the theater. It was like, oh, we're this. No,
it's weird.
I don't want to.
Yeah, it's weird. I just don't care as much as I used to. I'm just like, I can wait. I guess it's like, but it's only like it's like a month. It'll be fucking out, and I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is the point? Like, I can just wait. I don't know.
Because we're a bunch of grumpy old men now, Sean.
Yes,
we've been doing this for almost a decade.
Holy shit.
Damn,
And
when you put decade tag on, it's just like, God damn. Eesh.
I mean, we've been together in some form or fashion for 8 years this November.
God.
That was crazy.
So, I mean,
now it's before that because Sebastian's turning 8 in October, and we were doing the show.
Oh shit! So 9 years. Oh my god, I'm off.
You're off.
9 years.
9 years.
Not you.
That's right, because the first season, our first year together, that's when he was born. The first is the League of Geeks. He was born, and yeah, so 9 years.
It's crazy, huh?
But we were doing Brian's and them show.
That's when we met. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but the League of Geeks started in February.
That was way before, our very first episode was the fucking RoboCop show. So whenever that weekend was, we went over this.
Well, I mean, that's February of 2014. So 8.5 years we've been doing our own show, but we got together almost 9 years ago.
That's crazy, man. Weird.
Sean, you haven't changed at all. like me and Lil, our look has changed. Like I got real big, Lil got real small. Now I'm getting smaller again. But like you have just stayed,
really
your porcelain soul.
Just
the
stay
whole time.
beautiful. Just stay beautiful.
You just look. If we go back to the video, you had like a little shorter, a little longer hair. But
Yeah,
you had the same beard. You look exactly the same.
Really? I actually looked at our picture from when we were in Chicago. I was like, man, I do look the same. I was like, I really did not change. Like,
what's funny is when I look back at those pictures, it's always just a Lil that trips me out because like I don't remember how. Because I've seen you gradually lose weight, so for us it wasn't really like a shock, like because we just saw you go from what you used to look like to what you look like now over time. But like when you shock your system and you like pull up one of those pictures, you're like, God damn, Lil, you were big.
go on YouTube and watch our live show from my basement.
Oh, I watched it. I was like,
and like my cheeks are like this, and I'm just like, holy cow, man. Like I didn't even. But the problem is, like, I still feel that same way. Like I still. It's weird. It's weird. I have like.
You really should.
I feel like I still. I don't
Is it like
feel...
the ghost feeling? I guess.
Yeah, like when people get their legs cut off, it's called like have phantom pains. You have like phantom fat.
It's true. I'm not joking. I do.
I mean, I guess like true. if your body's a certain type of way for years and years and years, you get accustomed, you get used to that, and then when you do a big change like a Lily's, you ever feel like you're off balance? Are you like clumsy, like you fall over?
I'm not joking. I walk into walls all the time. I kind of like walk into a wall. I kind of slip, and I'm like, I don't know how to carry myself. Yeah. Mark says he misses the original theme song. You gotta find that. I don't even know if I.
So do I, man. What was the
original theme song? Was a Daft Punk song from Tron Legacy.
I fucking love that song, though, Steve. You did it well, though. Like I think you hooked it up pretty good, though.
I did, but like we can't get fucking tagged or that shit.
Yeah. When we reviewed Winter Soldier, Ryan, that was a long time ago, man. That was year 2, right? I think that was it.
God, we were so fucking high on that movie.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier.
The show went downhill when I started to sleep with whatnot.
It did kind of turn into a long fucking commercial for a couple of weeks there. I was like, damn.
I'm still trying to post. I still have a lot of packages to open up.
Wait,
Ryan loves the little phone.
God, those were so funny. Remember that one where you said you were just like fucking standing at like the street light and you just fell over into the road?
into the ice. It was
Yo, remember he
solid,
slipped on the
yeah.
ice? He slipped on the ice, and that shit was. I was like, it was.
I left the Blue Box Cafe, went to the corner with a street lamp, and I was like a fucking turtle. I couldn't get up. I was like sliding around. I remember like I couldn't even get my breath. I'm just sliding to the side, trying to grab to the street pole.
That's funny. Aziz on Sorry for Steve. Oh shit. Yeah.
I remember the first time I met a Lil at Five Guys in Jersey.
Yep.
Yep.
Steve was so jealous.
No, I wasn't jealous. I was jealous when you guys went to Disneyland together. I was like,
That's right. We did that too before.
We did do
you
that.
guys were sending pictures while I was at work, and I was just like, fucking bitches, you bastards.
That was fine. That was crazy, man. Like, and the weird part is I wanted to hang out with a Lil, but we had our families. It was like a family thing. It was like weird. It was just like,
yeah, I didn't know what to do. Like, you know, it reminded me of like, you know, Talladega Nights when like Will Ferrell was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm like, I want to go hang out with Sean, but I have all of you people with me. and then Sean had his family, and it's like,
it was
we want
weird.
to hug and kind of skip through the park together.
We did. Yeah, it was weird.
And go toy hunting, and
yeah,
you know, but we can't.
But that's what that first Chicago trip was. That one was crazy too, because like I remember like being almost about to, you know, get out to the street where you guys were, and I was just like, and of course Sean was there first. He was there like almost all fucking day before I got those bastards. But
oh my God, man.
always winning. And I think he flew first class. Too,
Sean's always one-upping us. No matter what we do in life, Steve, Sean will always one-up us.
What first class? I was like jammed in a middle seat. Sean's like, I flew first class. I don't know what the fuck. It's like, you motherfucker.
See again.
Then on the way back, but on the way back that second time, didn't you have like some crazy ass weather you flew through, like when you got home?
Yeah, I was fucked up, man. Yo, it was bad. It was
because it snowed like shit. It was crazy. That's why.
Pick me up.
I had to come back and get you.
And then I got home so late, and then like I was on the train, and like I thought I was gonna be stuck in like Jersey. Like I was like, and I was just like trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna get back, and then like, but luckily the last train home to get my car, I made it by maybe 5 minutes. It was crazy. I was like, holy shit. I was like, yo, if I'd have been sleeping in fucking Jersey till the next day. It wasn't gonna be that long, but it was still bullshit. So
yeah, but that first time, like I was like nervous. I was like, oh man, like it's gonna be awkward, like because we didn't even really fuck around with video that much back then. Like it was pretty much an audio thing. Like we turned our videos on to do like weird little things like the take 5 things that we were doing for a little bit and stuff like that, but we didn't record the show with cameras. So and then like I remember I got in the van and it was like we had fucking been hanging out our whole life. It's just fucking immediately awesome. So good times.
What were you nervous like when we were downstairs in the basement? Like we was cool, right? Or you just was kind of nervous?
Well, you
when
know,
we were down in the basement, was I nervous?
Yeah.
Or was Lil?
Yeah,
well,
you know,
because I had all the chains and handcuffs and stuff.
well, not that, but like you know, when we first was, you know, when we was first.
Do you think I was like
gimp mask?
Are you asking me if I thought you were like, did I need to be nervous around you? Like, Sean might steal my stuff. Like, no, no.
Wow,
That was deep.
No, of course not. Of course not. No, we had a.
The part was fucked up when I was shitting like crazy.
No, the worst part about it is that me and Lil just sat in the living room in silence and listened.
I know.
Yo, it was like
the fact that we didn't turn the TV on or like turn the volume
I
up.
think it was
You listen.
weird.
It was there wasn't even lights on. We were just sitting in your living room. We had like the ambient light from your kitchen. It was so awkward. I don't know what happened. Like we sat down and I thought like, oh, like we're just.
Well, we didn't know what to do. We were like, oh my God, Sean's really sick. You know? I mean, I still remember driving. Like we were at a comic shop in Naperville, so that's 40 minutes about from that point in my house, and like we're driving. All of a sudden, you're like, you gotta hurry up. You gotta get. And I'm just like,
and then I put on like a song about shitting.
I wanted to stop Steve.
That's pretty
That was
funny.
good.
Never again, yo. I would never eat that shit ever again, man. I would never.
Malnati's.
Yeah,
That was weird.
I
A little
apologize.
bragged about this place. That shit was garbage, Steve. Why does it was
We didn't even have
Oh,
Giordano's.
it wasn't, but there's a whole different types of food down here in Florida. So next time you're in Florida, different variety for you guys.
As long as I ain't eating at a buffet, I'm good.
No,
Eesh.
I don't do that. I don't mess with that. All right, let's. I guess we'll call it a night. Thanks, guys, for listening. Thanks for everybody commenting. We appreciate it. And went down a little bit of memory lane here. I think we missed episode 400.
Which
To be
one?
honest, I think we passed it up a few weeks ago. I just didn't, with
Did
the
we?
with the
Oh, with the new
with the
numbering.
new numbering,
Because what are we at
legacy
now?
number 400. I think we're at 28 this week. So yeah. Because I know we left off at 370. Maybe it is this 378, 379, 380, something like that. So I don't know.
Huh.
So yeah, we're over 400 episodes together, almost.
You can't
Like I
find
said,
any of the old stuff.
No, I have it. I have it on hard drives. I just got to get it all cleaned up and out. It takes time. So
I put that shit on Patreon.
we'll be posting those on Patreon. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys again. Please like, subscribe, listen, join us on Saturday nights while we're having a good time. Thank you, Pacino Sin. He said, by the way, my toy selection this week
Nice.
is I got the Hot Toys Batmobile.
Damn.
Oh,
Which Batmobile? Which one is it? Do you know which Batmobile Hot Toys did?
I think didn't they do the Tumbler, or was it the new one?
Maybe an 89. Maybe
That's what I was thinking. That like the 89.
Oh,
one.
89 Batmobile.
I mean, there's the Tumbler. I see
He
like
said a Tumbler later,
Oh,
Ryan.
okay.
She said a Tumbler. So yeah.
He did an 89 one too. It was disgustingly crazy. I'm already in the running for that Back to the Future. It's on my pre-order anyway.
The DeLorean.
The DeLorean, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So, all right. Well, thank you. This is a little.
This is Sean.
And it's Steve. Until next week, everybody. Keep it geeky.
All right, I gotta go upstairs.